Hey, good morning, beautiful souls. We are on a Sunday, the second, I think, maybe. Beautiful day, mid 70s, rainy. It's not raining at the moment, but it could at any moment. I just got done from the road and it was pouring down a couple minutes up the road, so it may be coming this way. I'm not really too concerned about it. Yeah, what a gorgeous day. I'm not sure what I want to talk about. I spoke on the other day about social media, and I'm still no longer going through social media or scanning through it or scrolling through it, however you want to look at it. I'm no longer participating, and I can tell a difference in myself. God's he's always communicated with me through, obviously he'll speak to me, and I pick up on it a lot. Even more so now that I've stopped listening to social media or the devil, ultimately, is what it is. I hear more so because there's more peace involved with no more social media. So but he'll speak to me. He uses platforms. Well, I say the word platform. The only thing I've got now is YouTube. And many, many times I'll run across a video that I needed to see, right? And just the way of God speaking to us. I just ran across a feather. I don't know if I still got it. I put it in my pocket. A feather. So that's always a good sign. But I've been maintaining my peace a lot more, more conscious of what I'm putting in my body or on my body. I'm having to pay a little bit more money for, cleaner products, even toilet paper. Honestly, I don't want to get too explicit, but I'm having these videos pop, and it's very strange because I've been wanting naturally, I guess, unknowingly, cleaning up myself. Whatever it is that I am consuming, I'm trying to make it more natural, more organic. And here recently, and if you watch my videos, I speak on this. Then it's very weird, but all of a sudden I'm getting these YouTube videos popping up, and I'm not researching. I'm not asking, what I'm saying? I've never been that type of person. Now, if I ran across something that speaks to me, then of course I will look it up, right? Like an angel number or a feather. I came across a feather. If you're walking a path and there's a feather in your path, of all places, it don't matter if it's 10 feet away, 5 feet away, 2 or 3 feet away. If it's in your path, that's an excellent sign. That's a good sign, and it indicates that you are on the right path. So if it falls along with my path, not necessarily the feather, but whatever it is that I'm being conscious of, or the thoughts that are in my mind and where it's leading me, of course, if it's positive and loving and encouraging, and better for you, not worse for you, then that's of God. And if it's in my path, just like these videos that are coming in of better options on chicken, you know what I mean, better options on pork, better options, you know, whatever else, and now it's better options on toilet paper. And you know, who knew? You know, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, there are smells that go along, which stay away from the scented toilet paper. But who knew? You would think toilet paper would just made out of trees, but there's so much synthetics that go along with toilet paper you don't even realize. Toilet paper should dissolve in water, right? So many problems and issues with septic tanks because people are using the softest and thickest toilet paper, and that's not always a good thing. So I've learned some things about toilet paper now. Just another thing on the list of being cleaner. I got a weird vibe. That was weird. It's like something spoke to me. I don't know what it said, but that was very weird. I was coming through here one day, and there's a sidewalk right there. And right there by the tree, I saw somebody walk through there from a distance, way back there. And I was walking that way toward this little memorial. I don't know what that is. But I saw it from a distance. I was way out that way. There's something, I don't know if it's attracted to this tree. This tree is very old. But I don't know what that is. But it's strange. God's in control, right? I give it to God fully. And I'm just bouncing around in the world, letting God take control, let God direct me in whatever way He needs me to go or He wants me to go. And now, with this thought process that I've got of being cleaner, I'm getting videos. Now, I understand if you're speaking out loud, let's say for instance, if it's true, you're talking to somebody about rings or necklaces, and all of a sudden, you've got, things popping up on your phone about rings and necklaces and where to get them or how much and all that. Okay, if your phones are listening, which they possibly are, there are options on your phone that you can turn off tracking or something, which I did. Whatever was on my phone, I turned off. But Job, there's a tombstone there that says Job. But anyway, you can turn that off. If it can't read your thoughts. I don't talk to anybody since I've disconnected myself from social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. There was communication, to others. And I don't have that communication anymore. There's nobody that I communicate with on a social media platform of any type. So I'm not talking to anybody, so I don't, God's the only being that can read your thoughts, right? So if God's directing me in a way, and it's crazy to me, I discuss this with people and they're like, that's just nonsense. I eat what I want, I do what I want, which is a worldly mentality to have. It's not from God. Do what thou wilt. That is a demonic, a satanic, a Satanist saying in the satanic church. Do what thou wilt. That's not how it works. God's in control. You're not in control. You just don't do what thou wilt. That's demonic. You give it to God. He is in control now. It's what he says. It's his will, not mine. Just like Jesus said when he was speaking to him in the garden with the disciples, asking God to take this cup from me. It's too much for me to bear. He eventually just said, not my will, but your will. That's how it's supposed to be. It's his will. It's not our will. It's whatever he says we should do. If I'm going through the grocery store and I'm looking at ingredients and products that are clean and good for me, that's not for me. I'm not of the world. That's a worldly, to just buy whatever product I want, no matter what ingredient it is. Let me buy all this frozen products and all this packaged foods. That's a worldly, I'll just do what I want mentality to have. If I'm trying to be clean, conscious of what I'm looking at and what I'm listening to, is it good for me? Is it not good for me? Is this person that I'm talking to good for me energetically, or are they bad or spiritually, or are they bad for me spiritually or energetically? Walking through the neighborhood with my mom the other day, and one of her neighbors had come out, an older lady, and started complaining and about killing cats. And I walked away. My mom was still talking to her, but I walked away from that conversation because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, first of all, because I would have definitely said something, but I walked away just to keep the peace. But the lady had made the comment, I guess I just shouldn't have walked outside today. I guess I shouldn't have come out here when you guys were walking by, because I wasn't listening to what she had to say. I don't care what my mom does, right? She can stand there and talk. I can walk away and not listen. That person's not healthy. And to claim to be a godly person, that's the bad thing about it. To claim to be godly makes it even worse. So I'm gonna walk this way, which I don't typically do. It's a different way for me. But energetically, it's damaging. I don't agree with that. I would never kill cats. I would never think about doing that. The thought doesn't cross my mind. What a rotten person to say something, no conscience whatsoever, just to let it go, kill all the cats. We have cats in our neighborhood, and there are too many cats. But I never would ever resort to murdering these creatures. So I don't have anything to do with that lady. I don't hate her. Of course, I don't dislike her. I hate Satan. But I don't want to have anything to do with that. I'm not a part of that. Don't be claimed to be godly and a follower of God and Jesus, and then say stupid things like that. Makes no sense to me. But anyway, so conscious, clean. It's a slow process. Everything that I am consuming internally and externally, I'm very conscious of. So it's not me, King. 2 tombstones that say King. I've been watching The Chosen. I've seen it before, but I've been back into watching it again. And it's a great show. It's accurate with the Bible, honestly, with the life of Jesus. And, I think if Jesus was around and he was well, of course he is around, but I think he would have a smile on his face with this show and the way they portray Jesus and the disciples. I put myself into the category of these disciples, right? I follow Jesus. I don't follow a man. I follow Jesus. I'm a follower of Jesus. If Jesus was to come and say, "Hey, follow me," I'm going to follow him. I'm going to drop everything that I'm doing, and I'm going to follow him. This tombstone was damaged. I am, anytime that I'm hearing people talk about Jesus and him, and I get emotional. Like, it's really strange, not really strange. I get very emotional when I hear people talk about him. I love him, and I want to be him. I want to be like him. I know I never will be him, but I look up to him. I want to be like him. I follow him. I follow him and not man. Jesus is the one who's guiding me. He's the one who's speaking to me. He's the one I worship and I'm constantly communicating with. Eat this. Don't watch this. Get rid of social media. And he's been telling me this. And the flesh is weak. Spirit is willing. Anyway, so this is what I'm doing. And it's been almost, I guess, 2 weeks, a week and a half, no social media. No communication with people, only God. Good meditation yesterday. I have great meditation. And I'm surprised it's not raining. It should be raining right now, because it's definitely rain clouds. But anyway, God's in control, not me. I'm not part of the world. I'm part of God. And he's in control. And I have to listen to him, and I have to do what he tells me to do. No matter what. Don't talk to this person. Don't watch this show. Don't watch this TV, right? I'm still listening to I'm not sure what book it is. I forget what it is, but it's a holy book. Not the King James Bible, but it's a form of, it's like a spin-off from that. I was thinking, God's been hardening hearts since Pharaoh and Moses, right? How he hardened the heart of Pharaoh to not let the people go, right? So he can show him what he's capable of, I guess. Or what happens is when you don't become obedient. God's been hardening hearts ever since. Just like how it says that Satan entered into Judas to betray Jesus. God hardened the hearts of these Pharisees and Sadducees to ultimately murder Jesus. There was a whole reason for that. Jesus knew what was going to happen to him. God already knew what was going to happen. He made all that happen. He set forth this path for this to happen. God's still hardening hearts, trying to wake people up. The kingdom of God is at hand. It is. We are in the process. It's a slow process. Really and truly, it's a slow process. But the kingdom of God is at hand. It's playing out. The Antichrist is on the earth. He is there. Clean up your act. If you're serious, people don't want to get rid of the world. If you're serious about God and you want to make it, there's a lot that's going to come to that. There's a lot that goes along with that. You can't live your life by the world. You can't do it. Clean up your act. Clean up what you're doing. Let God be in control. You'll see a crazy, miraculous things will start to happen. I witness it. I am a witness to it. Love you guys. Godspeed.